Welcome back, everyone, to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland.
Our halftime festivities behind us as we're just about set for the opening kick of the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
An inside run with Judkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
First down, right back to Judkins. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll give it to Judkins.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
On the handoff, this is Judkins.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Colts 17.
Now following the touchdown, Schmidt back out there to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense headed out, and that's their offensive coordinator, Jim Bob Cooter, wearing the headset. These guys trail here in the second half, so every drive important now as they try to mount a comeback.
Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now Jones going to change it up here. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
That complete to Downs. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Now they'll audible to something else.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Jones. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Jones will try and run with it.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
Sanders. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Phantom.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a toss left side for Judkins.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To throw is Sanders.
Flushed out right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one.
That's caught at the 25.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
First down.
A give. Here's Judkins.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Throwing, Sanders.
Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
JT Tuimoloau in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sanders to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Sanders. That is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown! A big play there. 45 yards. And the Browns are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Colts 24. Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
And this is picked up by the Browns.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Sanders.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play.
From 19 yards away.
And the Browns are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
24. Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
Back to Taylor on first down. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44.
Jones looking to change the play.
A gain of 12. First down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Jones on the keeper.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Recovered by the offense.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Off the play fake. Jones. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
On first down, here's Judkins.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins.
49 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the gun, it's Shador. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.